hopefully love it. Well, it's done. Played music beautifully for people that don't get to hear that. That's kind of the plan. So we're going to go at it, and I thought that the best way to do this is just to remind us of some things that we did through the years, all of you that were here relative to warming up and some of the pedagogical issues. Not going to spend much time on it, but just a refresher. Because there's a lot of folks to play a Maslanka Symphony. As you know, he writes brutally for wind players. David Stewart here is one of our teaching assistants, and he went to Central, and when Larry Buchan retired at Central, David Maslanka was tasked with writing a piece for Larry's retirement. And David was in the wind ensemble. And so he wrote this piece for the Central Wind Ensemble, and like the clarinet parts were impossible, because David was a clarinet player, and I decided that he hates the clarinet. He really needs therapy over all of that. Anyway, they were struggling with the clarinet parts, and David Maslanka actually said to them, "I just want to see you struggle." So we have that to look forward to. So great. So hopefully y'all guys got a Bach chorale page turn up and some warm-ups. We're just going to do some basic things together. Great. Okay, here we go. So, sitting up straight and tall. Mouth open, thinking O's. Breathe together a little bit. Okay. Let's just take a nice big breath in 4 counts. And exhale in 4 counts. And every exhalation, you're going to blow through the release point, expanding your air the whole time. Okay. Breathe to protect your pen. You're going to need that in this language. Right? So 4 in, 4 out. Ready? In, 2, ready, and out. 2, 3, 4, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way to the end. Expand. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Look at your warm-ups. We're going to do number 1. Number 1, all slurred. No break in the sound. No break in the sound. Okay. Everybody got it? Number 1. You're going to do these on your own, so I'm going to click off time, and then you're going to maintain time, if you would. As you play them, listen down to the bottom of the group. We have a lot of people playing small instruments in this group, a lot of trumpets, a lot of clarinets and stuff. Put your sound inside what you're hearing from the bass voices, please, and bass voices. Listen to each other and really work to stabilize the pitch, give us something to work with. Last thing, blow through every long note value and connect. All right, everybody got it? Here we are. On your own, keep time on your own. 4 beats and you're in. 1, 2, ready. Really important to remember a couple of things. I meant to say this. First of all, there's a lot of really good players in the room. I don't know how much they've been texting lately or anything like that. So, sorry. And there's a lot of players. So we can all just hold back a little bit. Still play resonantly and beautiful, but nobody in here has to save the day. Has everybody got that? Like when you were here, sometimes. Save the day, you don't have to save the day. That'll be good. And then as we play this exercise, we're going to bow every time. Blow through. Play it like a phrase, even though it's not necessarily, right? Here we go again, one more time. 1, 2, ready, 2 is really important. Actually, it's in the Maslanka, because of the fact that he loves top octave stringy stuff, especially melodically. And we're going to learn how to temper that, more importantly, how to play it with the right kind of beautiful, warm color. Like playing this exercise, like a great singer, which I'm not, and you all know that, by going, oh, 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 keep it back and open and don't push, okay? And then come down and resonate in the lower octave again. So every single time, as opposed to, oh, eh, oh, you ever see that? Okay, here we go, same thing. You keep time, play through the long note bend. 1, 2, ready, and. Let me say it a different way. Play the top octave, half the volume, and play the low octave. So everybody got it? Here, 1, 2, again. Subdivide like a big dog. And here's the thing, as you go up decrescendo, as you come down crescendo, we're not going to play any of it loud, but just keep that in mind. Again, this notion of tempering to the top, and don't let articulation change relative to register. Keep it all short. Has everybody got it? Bum, bum, bum. Ready? 2, 1, 2, ready. So you hear that? You hear the volume. I'm asking you to do it in reverse of that. To decrescendo top. We're going to need this in the Maslanka, trust me. All right, one more time. 2, 1, 2, ready, now. Listen. I just want to remind you some tuning concepts. Dan's always played terribly out of tune, and we worked really hard on that here daily for the last 5 years. We're going to tune to the bottom, concert F from the tubas, then we'll tune to A. When we tune to A, oboe will sound A. The first people that come in are string basses because they need the time. Everybody's going to give them time. The second people that come in will be alto saxophones, then bottom to the top. So one more time. When we do F, it's bottom to the top. On A, basses, then altos, then bottom to the top, all right? My advice is that when you hear each of these pitches, you hum like crazy. You remember these things. So that when you put your instrument to your face, which is an overpriced piece of metal or wood that's designed to be an amplifier of musical thought, you will know instantaneously whether it's what it is that you want it to become. Has everybody got that? So just make sure you're in the zip code this way. So listen down. We're going to try to get in the general zip code of the pitch, all right? I'm going to go, yeah, whoever. Patrick, do you have a tune?
Yeah, I'm
Awesome. You guys are awesome. Kathy came all the way forward. All right, here we go. All set? Everybody, I think it's useful to do this with your eyes closed. And, sorry, one more thing. When you come into pitch, you come in the middle, you fill your sound out to the edges. You don't superimpose your sound on top. Otherwise, there's no hope, especially with the band of this size, right? So come in the middle and fill it out. We're trying to create equal color, and the byproduct of which is good pitch. Has everybody got that? So blend is the thing we're striving for. Blend, blend, blend. All right, here we go. I'll talk you through it. Sitting up straight, I think eyes closed is a great thing. I'm going to pitch and tune until you play. Okay, you know what to do. Push that in. Kicks to smalls. Yeah, go. As we add in what's happening. This part of you thought. What's happening? It's going sharp, it's going sharp. And typically that's because you're striving to be heard. You're just competing with each other. Just meld your sound from the inside out and fill, okay? Let's try it one more time, right? Here we go, Patrick. Thank you. before he composed. That was his regimen. Alrighty, we're going to just dive right in, everybody. Just going to dive in. All set? Okay, listen up now. Listen up, we have lots to talk about. Pay attention. There's two pianos that are going to be going the whole time. We're doubling the piano parts, not always, but most of the time. We get in the second movement, we're going to do split piano stuff, but nonetheless, since there are pianos going and a lot of mallet percussion and stuff, that's where your ears go all the time. So have you got that? Because unless they have, like, you know, a really good piano tuner that they know, a lot of time, you know, you got to go, all right? So that's important. Look at measure 7. I'm talking to the woodwind choir that plays here. We're going for the long phrase here. So with your pencils in measure 12, don't read there. Write an arrow through the bar. In measure 14 and 15, write a crescendo that crests on 16. One more time. Measure 12 keeps going. It's a long phrase. 14, 15, crescendo crests on 16. All right? 24, everybody that's playing, write marimba. You're going to listen for marimba for pedal point, okay? Trombones at 37. When you guys show up with a melody, almost every recording I've ever heard of in my life, they come in slow there, just because of distance, so just be on the top side of the time. Yeah, no big deal. Let's see. 53, crescendo, if you have music. Crescendo in 53. Measure 60, 61 if you have music. Crescendo, do acknowledge and participate in the breath mark at the end of 61, okay. 66, Cameron, listen to the piano in that bar, in flat clarinet. 69, everybody write mezzo forte crescendo there. Day crescendo, you've got it at 71. You see the rallentamento in 73. Now listen up, this is important. 77, 81, and 86. 77, 81, 86. If you have dotted half note, play forte piano. Forte piano every time. We're going to clear it out so we can hear what the woodwinds are going to do. Can't wait. That's going to be great. 97 pianos. Watch for count 4 and 97. I'll try to be as clear as I can. And then we get into the fun stuff, and that'll be okay. Just be real incisive. Let's just start. All right? How's that? Ready? That's well, I'm pretty good. Real strong basses at 24. But the most important voice here is marimba, and listen to that for quick reference, just so you know. 24, keep going. 24, ready? Up. On the F sharps, first of all. These guys, the pianos are going, so the pitch can't get behind, not remotely. Okay, so just be right on time. All right, everybody got it? We'll start, lack of a better place. Can you guys find 33? 33 downbeat. So we got, do you have measure numbers, true? Yes. Yeah, here we go. 33, 2, 3, up. Clarinet. Okay, everybody's excited. I'm excited. We're playing a little too strong at the fronts of the phrases. Everybody feel that, so we don't have anywhere to go. So just tuck it in just a little bit, and then we'll be all right. Let's go to 54. 54. Let's keep trucking, right? 54. 2, 3, 1. Ready? Up. Everybody's a good player. Everybody just needs to play a little softer all the time. A little softer all the time. Okay? Let's go from 88. 88. All set? We're going to keep trucking. 88, 2, ready, up. Bump, bump. Yeah. Yeah. Great, great. 92, 92. 2, 3, 1, ready, up. Alto saxophones and clarinets, just really you can't, if you put crescendo there, it'd help. Just so you know, I'm talking about the sonata, right? 98 knuckle. The percussion will take care of that. Clarinet, so don't worry about it. I need the space so we can start. One more time, you got it? You got it? You know where to start? Everybody good? 92, you got it? 92, 2, ready, up. counterintuitive, but it's absolutely true. It's going to feel counterintuitive. It's absolutely true. You have to play actually quite light. If you don't play light and we play really, really heavy like that and kind of broaden our articulation, it's just going to be messy and it's going to slow down. Did you feel it slowing down? Just because it falls apart based on its own weight kind of thing. So stay up, stay light, like you're a ballet dancer the whole time. Bum, ba, bum, dum, dee, da, da, dum, bum, bum. And woodwinds, dee, ba, da, it's never, da, you, da, we, never ever. It's da, da, da. See if you can find that, okay? All right, let's do it right from the spot. Here's the fermata in front of 99, all right? Ready? Fermata. Everybody just look at your parts. Just look at your parts and use your foot or whatever. And let's just like blow air, finger what's going on. Okay, here it is. I'm starting right at 99. 2, no sound, go. Lighter, more lifted all the time, just lighter. Okay, so everybody got it? Don't play so hard. Ready? 50, let's do right on it, 99. We've got it. Ready? And go. And up. We want die, 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 die. Every note that's the finish of the slow should have staccato. Okay, so you can clear space for it. Let's try that. Let's try it together. That part. 102, 2, ready, and. Just behind. Body, go down, body, thumb, take it out. Ready, and up. Crispness of the release is what generates the time sort of kind of body, body, adi, you know what I mean? If you go body, you're gonna fall, it's just gonna happen. All right, together, 102, all set? 102, got it? It's a 6/8, a couple bars in front of a 9/8. Everybody got it? 2, ready, and go, and up. Maslanka, our long note though, I swear, they have to go someplace. If they don't go someplace, again, the piece starts to drag and get uninteresting. So brass players, that's the long way of saying 115, 16, 17, that's got to generate in terms of line. Make it proceed. And then if you're subdividing like you should be, in 117, when you get to count 2, that's a staccato release. And the releases contribute to the time. You understand what I'm saying? So if you tail out, when we come up to release points, it's not going to generate. It just won't. It'll fall apart of its own way. So make sure you're all about that. Can we hear the brass once upon a time? Pick up to 150. Got it? I'll give you the 9/8. Here's the 9/8, 114. Yeah, I'm talking to, I think the whole brass section. Yeah, I am. Here he is. Here's 114 downbeat. 1 and 2 and up. Okay, I know it doesn't look look like that. But again, we're going to use those on beats to help us with pulsation. That's better. All right, here we are. Let me hear the woodwinds for a second. So we can't listen to everything we need to listen to make it all perfect. We don't have time. So we're going to use these as models, generative models. Hopefully, woodwinds. Here we are, 114. And listen, before we get there, again, we want do, di, da, di, fa. Nice and light. 114. Ready? And go, up. Players, did you hear that? You're in the same room. Good. Here we go. Live and learn. Where's the listen and learn? 114, everybody's in. Let's do the bar in front. 113, all set? 1, 2, ready, and you're it. Accent, okay? And then you're going to crescendo to the release point. So brass players, it's better. Can you get a little more tidy about the releases? The releases don't look like they're on the beat because it's tied to a quarter note over and over again. Just imagine it's an eighth note every stinking time. Seriously, all right? Just know that. 125, we're going to keep trucking. 125, find it. Boy, I love that height. Put it less. 125, let me talk about that another time. 125, 1, 2, ready, out. Through the years, yeah, you remember, he would love that. He liked it when I was angry and crazy and stupid, frankly. God rest his soul. But anyway, you can hear what happens from 133 roughly to 139. It elevates in terms of where it's located on the instruments, right? So the crescendo is going to take care of itself. Can everybody just play a lot lighter through there? And one more time, pay attention to the release points, and brass players, we need you to be stupid short here. And one really important lift that I think is really cool, being a former tuba player, is 136. Can we hear trombonophones and tubaophone right here in 136? Here we are, 136. I'll give you a measure. 1, 2, 1. Now everybody play twice as short, and don't be late to the second part of the bar, right where we're starting here. You feel like you can hear how far behind you are. One more time. 2, ready, and go, and up. Yeah, good. So we're basically what we're learning today is what we're going to be doing tonight till midnight. Right, everybody's going to be doing this till midnight. I'm wrong. I'm not. 136 is what y'all need to check out. 136. Check out 136. My advice, you see that FF, right? And you just go, yeah. Play it short. Just be crispy and don't worry about it. Take care of itself. All right. We're all going to calm down. We're going to go from 133 to 138 without getting crazy. And let's get a run. All right, here we are. And oh, by the way, woodwind, speaking of Rudy for oboes pick, really calm yourselves at 131 because we're headed into romance. 133, all set? 1, 2, everybody is in, up. got those 3/4 notes like it's a 3/4 measure just to help us out, okay? That was good. So, upper folks, flutes and ether and stuff, just softer, softer. We'll hear you just fine, especially once we get to 146, because it's kind of stripped out there. And if you push, it's just rough, all right? So just take it easy. Crispier, staccatissimo. I know you wrote accent, that's not really true. Think about staccato more than accent, if that's helpful. Let's do 139 for lack of a better place. Yeah. Fortissimo, 10,000 people playing this. Ready? 139. 2, ready, and start a lot softer, and when we get to the third quarter note of the 3, don't be too loud, then we have nothing to give across the bar. So do you see that? Now look, this is perfect. 158 is perfect. Why? Because everybody and their mother has the same thing. This is great. So we're going to play this together. So added texture equals decreased dynamic. That's a formula we've used here for years. So he writes fortissimo, just say no. and just be super duper short and like mezzo forte, and let's see if we can make it buoyant. If it's together with this many people and this many good players with that kind of lung power, it's awesome. This many players, this kind of lung power, if everybody plays fortissimo, it doesn't get off the lip of the stage. True, because it cancels out. The articulation cancels, the pitch cancels, it kind of crawls up the edge stage, falls in the orchestra pit, and dies an ugly death. I mean, that's the truth, right? So just back up. Let's play right at 198. Just have fun. 158, thank you. 158. 1, 2, ready, and up. Just the upper woodwinds, please. 163. Upper woodwinds. 1, 2, wait, before you do this. If you don't feel like super good about your pitch and whatever in the slang, this is just a standard rule. If you don't feel super good about your pitch, drop it an octave. Please. That's the better part of valor. 163. Play it. 2, ready, up. Every release is like a staccato over it, you know what I'm saying? So that we can play that last 16th note clear, that's the point. Does that make sense? You've got to have daylight on both sides of the right? That's such a happy chord to play. So here we are, 116, 2, ready, up. He does that. Long note dives and all the melodic lines, and then agile activity at the end, and if you're not subdividing, you're just hung out to dry. Right? So be in it. All right? 163. Everybody. In fact, let me hear the accompaniment for a second. Listen to accompaniment. Da, 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 da. That drop. Stupid drop. Play it. 2. Accompaniment. You're already behind. Okay. In a group of this size, because of the geography involved, if you wait to play until you hear the sound come to you, you're late. You have to play in time all the time. Keep your foot alive, whatever you got to do, all right? Here I go again. 2, ready, and go, and up. Everybody in the room, 172, drop back on the second, 8th note, treat it like a subito and crescendo. 172. Does everybody find it? Okay, good. Here we are, 163, everybody's in. Woodwinds, how many of you think the brass are still slowing down? Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, yell it down, right here. Is that tubas? It's the tubas' fault, they said it. They're used to being rained on. All right, here, 163. 1, 2, everybody is in. Tubby 180 and gets behind the B. Now check it. Speaking of the bigs for a second. Yeah. D. Do you hear how I sing that? D. I'm day crescendoing hard. D. I'm playing light as a feather and super short at the end. Then check it. Third bar 182. We have da, short, short, short. You are the pulsation for us. If you, I know what it's like, play big instrument stuff and it's meaty like that. You kind of fall in love with it and you're just kind of rocking, and before you know it, they're like, you missed the bus. I mean, it's just gone. Okay, so, and you all, don't let them suck you into their vortex. You hear it? I'm at 173. You're screaming your heads off. Now, each one of those notes has to lead forward and lead forward and lead. This is one big, long, giant, stupid phrase. This thing goes on and on and on and on. Where does it end? It ends at 203. So you see this? He's in for the long haul. This is just kind of the way he wrote. I mean, it's just this long, epic narrative. So you got to plan all that stuff. So I appreciate your energy. I love it to death. Translate it into the right thing. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's do 173. Please don't drag grass. Here, 173. Well, the percussion are here. Hopefully that'll help you. 173. 1, 2, ready, and go. Up. Some of you talked to me about woodwinds, mostly about some of the techniques that's required, this and that. I don't think that's the challenge. I really don't. There's enough good players here. We'll get that done. It's going to be okay. The challenge is preserving the architecture of the music. You know what I mean? Not being inside the narrative, telling the story the whole time. At present, we're telling the apex of the story for about 5 minutes. That, where we just finished, is the biggest moment, right? And we don't have anything to give. That's all I'm saying. So if we can just back all that up a ton and just unfold it. Can we do that? Can we just unfold it in kind of a mysterious way? The drama of the music, the way he's written it, the harmonies he's chosen, the orchestration, blah, 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 that takes care of all the rest of it. You don't have to help it. You don't have to help it. All right? Let's go all the way back. We're going to go to 152. 152. Pick up to 152. That 90, I'm going to give you the 9. I'm going to start right there. Just look at it for a second. Don't forget. Right here. Here's the 9/8 151. 1, 2. That's really important. Kind of a dry release, giving way to the clarinet part for a second, and then we clear the stage again. All right. There's a whole lot of really good band directors in the room here, university professors all over the place. I want to take these 15 to 20 minute pauses and ask you for one comment. Louis Northwood. Tell him. Sorry? Just tell him something. Tell him something we can do differently. Play soft. Eric Smith.
Lighter on your feet.
Lighter, shorter. Good. Who else? Yeah.
Listen for articulation and match the articulation.
Yeah. 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 Shannon?
I was gonna say something similar to what she said, when you're passing the parts back and forth in the scene, just make sure you're matching it with back speed.
What about you, Ruth?
What?
Sean? Sam? Yeah, great. Good. Thanks. Yeah, I pretty much know it. No, we've done it before. We did it on tour in China. Who was on tour in China since 2016? Yeah, well, it should sound a lot better than that. What's going on? Hey, a couple things. Do that last segment at 200, just for pitch reference, write in your part timpani. 200. What happens here is you get screaming and screaming, right? The pitch goes up and up and up and up. So just cool your jets. Mark, I missed you. What do you think?
It seems like we kind of backed off 204 preemptively. We kind of did crescendo instead of crescendo.
Yeah. It's the biggest moment, you guys. This is the biggest moment. And at the biggest moment, we need, just don't forget, the driest release because of the piano that's coming, all right? So don't forget that. Let's just, in the interest of time, 200. 200, here we go. 2, ready, up. Just so you know, I won't be conducting there, okay? Next time you'll see me show up is 222. And while we're at it, at 225, Piccolo comes in, everybody in the room. Piccolo shows up at 225, so you know. You probably, I can tell most of you have been listening to this a little bit, and the xylophone has aleatory all through this. It's not conducted, don't depend on it for time or anything like that. You're just gonna be doing stuff, all right? Did Rachel run downstairs? Okay, well, can anybody cover that? Can somebody cover that? The piccolo, can you cover it? You don't have the piccolo part, no. What am I looking at you for? I did it. I didn't know you were coming. Surprise. Oh my God. There's a former I was a TA college band director retired. All my students are retiring, it's not it.
Would you like me to play piccolo too?
Would you? That would be awesome. I'm just trying to think of what we should do since she's not here. We'll just keep going. We're just going to keep going. Ready? Here's the downbeat to 322, not 222. It's rolling mallet percussion. You probably know suspense. Is that piccolo? She did.
She has a...
It's all right. Here we go. Ready? Here's 222. Piccolo. Piccolo. Improvised stuff. Piccolo. Piccolo. Move fast. 231. Here we go. 231. You ready?
I didn't know you said we were starting, so I'm sorry.
231. 231. Ready? Yeah. 232. 1.
bigger next time.
These guys are going to play the beginning of the second movement up front with the pianos back and forth, question, answer. So I'd like to do the same thing here. In other words, have one player play bum bum dum dee dee da dum bum bum bum, great, great, great. And then, well, no, that's piccolo. No, that's flute. Just have one player. You can fight over it, arm wrestle, I don't care, whatever you do. I don't think you should have those players. I just don't think you should. Not you guys. No, yeah, you're going second.
Grace, all you.
Race.
You played it. Did you play in China?
Race the question.
You played it in China. What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't think either of us played first. I'll just defer to that.
Flute players, you don't want a solo? That is different. 232, here we go. 232, ready? And 1. Ring it like the piano. Da, da, da. A lot of percussion stuff. 1, ready, and. That's percussion stuff, clarinet. Yeah. This'll all be a lot easier when all the percussionists are here. And don't worry. In fact, let's just keep going. Here we go. 252, 252, 252. Ready, set, go. 252, and 1, 2. Go, and 1. That's okay. Clarinets, listen now, write this in your music trumpets. Clarinets do the aleatory at 269. 269. They start the aleatory, 269. So that's when you see this one. Here we are, 269. And I know it's just mezzo forte, but we have 10,000 players. So play soft. Yeah, just play soft. 269. 2, ready, up. Louder bass clarinets. And up. Bass clarinet's a lot stronger than you think every
It's marked 1 to a part, so it's like a spill.
Yeah, absolutely. Play strong. Play strong. Okay, we're going to go forward just in the interest of time. Yeah, we don't need to do the end. We'll come back. All right. Second movement.
have that?
I
have
only have
that.
it just
Yeah,
once.
that's-
It's only one. It's not bad.
Okay, here we go, here we go. Listen, I don't think I need, well, I'll conduct sort of, but just take it. Eric, you doing it? Just take it, right here. Who are you? Who starts? Connie? Okay, here it is. Just follow. That's it.
Okay, great. I'm sure we're sorry.
That's okay. You want me to help you right there? You will help it. Yeah, just that last chord. You got it. Play, Eric, play the pickup to 5/4. Let's go at the 5/4. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, right there. Let's start right on it. 8, ready, and boom.
Is that, I thought that was then him, or?
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, then we're going here. Okay. Okay, so ba-da-dee-dee-da-da-dee-dum, and then you're gonna play bum-dum-ba-da to pick up the measure 11. Okay? And he's gonna play ba-da-da-dee-da-da-dum. And then you'll just chime in time together overlapping in the back part of 12. And then we'll go back and forth. You'll see, you'll get it. Here we are. Ready? 8. It is. Ready? And 1. Three. Yeah, so that'll be Connie's 16, and then here's 17. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's you. Okay. So, yeah, it'll be okay. So, I'm not gonna conduct 18. That's a fermata for all intents and purposes for the end of the flute solo. Everybody needs to know this. 18 is a fermata. You'll see me show up at 19 with the bassoon. Got it? Everybody got it? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Everybody understand? Every other, yeah. Listen, it's okay if there's blurry overlap, honestly. Don't worry. Huh? No, but there's a couple of spots where there might be blurry overlap. Yeah, here we go, we gotta go. Measure 8. Ready, set, go. 8. And 1, 2. Let it die. Huh. Wait now. Up on the speed. Does that make sense? You're 65. Piccolo, you're 66. Yeah, sure. I'll in. Since you know that. Oh, what? It's Mia. Is it Mia? So you're still, yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna conduct this. Yeah. Good, keep going, next minute. All right. All right, here we go. If you recall that, I don't know what recordings you've been listening to, but the University of Texas recording, the guy hits the gong for about a day and a half. It's like, we're not doing that. There will be 3 gong strikes, but we're not going to wait for this plus to come. All right? Then we start, and it's pretty much hit for, or mallet percussion, but we're going to start at rehearsal 1 anyway. Here's rehearsal 1. Ready? And. Here we go. 26. Set. 2. Ready. 26. at 1, don't worry about staccato. In fact, play kind of like a full value quarter note kind of thing. Keep going, 43, I think we need to keep reading. Ready, 43, it is. Da-da-da, da-da, da-da. So I'm saying, if the releases are dry, it'll bring it on. Okay? Can we do that together? Here we go. 50 if you have that ready. 1, 2, ready, and go up. Yeah, it's all about release points. If the release points are spacious, if they're dry, you know what I'm saying, then you'll be coming out on time. Every recording, this is a mess. Every recording this is a mess, all right? And they're always doing what you're doing. They're late coming out. They're late coming out, all right? So just subdivide that crazy. You'll get it. There's a bunch of things to say about this, but I want to keep reading. I think we should keep reading. Let's start right at 50. Right at 50. The same principles apply, you guys. It just at the beginnings of phrases, he writes fortissimo. It's alive from hell. I mean, it is. You got to start soft and let it flow. It's just super duper important. All right, 50. Here we go. So, da-da, da-da, da-da. 2, ready? Oh. Hold back. See that 54? You're obviously going to watch for tempo, but also think about volume. As we start at 55, what we need for 55 and 56 is a crescendo. It actually crests on the 6/4, in my opinion. Crests on the 6/4, and then we participate in a decrescendo. Speaking now to, I think it's piccolo, trumpet, horn, melodic folks. Play this more lyrically than you think at 55. Da da dum, ba da da dee, and as opposed to ta ta ta, da da dum. Okay. I think the accent, he just wants clarity. I don't know. I'm thinking, right? Bunch of stuff to say, we don't have time. 50, same place. Da da dum, da dee, da da, 2 and oh. To the degree that we can, I think everybody just needs to think about it as being more lyric. And let me just say this about that. About 5,000 people are playing the melody here. No. So just tuck it in. Just relax. Let's play it together. Here's our 55. Just listen to each other. 1, 2, you'll get up. So right away we're going to go. Just forget the accents. Forget that you're tonguing. Da, da, da. If you're going to tongue, just brush it. We don't even want to know your tongue. All right? One more time. 2, ready, up. So you got to decrescendo a lot more. Horns, you have to agree about pitch. Okay, because you're our sound anchors, basically. You're the ones that are playing the lowest octave. Everybody write horn in your part, and horns maybe you guys can visit and kind of get that figured out. That would be awesome. And so try to tuck your sound inside the horn. And Jay, I'm gonna do a thing. Let's go dum da dee da dum da dee da dum. When you get to the 4 bar, after the first 6 4 bar, cut out. Yeah, just stop playing. In the interest of protecting the data. Just goes to those. Right, 55 whole world. Here we are. Just stop. 1, 2, 55, and up. And so we're going to decrescendo hard at 60. Everybody, so the entrance is 16th note, entrance is the sextuple thing. It says four-tailed. Just support, just support, just support. All right, one more time, just from 60, 60. 1, 2, 60, up. Awesome. Everybody stand up and stretch your legs. Nice, Sammy.
last time you were in the Seattle?
Maybe about 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm assuming then with the Virginia, is it Virginia Symphony?
Maybe something.
Since that, oh, for 11 years.
Audition. When I really on their audition for Seattle Symphony Awards twice, so I've been up for that.
Oh, gotcha.
It's been a while.
Gotcha.